read is no good. Here comes Jamal Murray the other way. He has it on the high right side. Denver's down 5. Murray lobs it off over to Gordon, stripped out of his hands and out of bounds. Last touch by Monte Morris. Monte saying it hit Gordon's shoulder, but I don't think Minnesota is going to challenge that call, so that'll be Denver basketball underneath with 8 on the shot clock. Inbound lock is Gordon. Bobbles the pass, gets it to the nail. Backdoor cut corner, down to his. One possession game, 70-67. AG ties the season high with 8 assists with that bucket over the quarter. Back to the way comes Naz Reid. He goes to the left hand on Murray, leans in, bank shot is up, no good. Rebound Gobert, and he put it back up and in. Joker's got to do a little bit better job of boxing him out. Denver down by 5 again, 72-67. Jamal Murray has it up the left sideline. He's at the point, got it out there by McDaniels. Throws it off on top over to Joker. He's inside the arc. Jokic off over to Gordon, back behind him. Jokic 3. Yes! That's Gordon's 9th assist of the basketball game. That is a new season high. 72-70. Minnesota leads it by 2. Inside the arc is Monte Morris. Stop over to Gobert, back over to Monte. High right side is Anthony Edwards. 10 on the shot clock. Edwards working against Jamal Murray. Cross-court pass over to Reid in the corner. You got to shoot it. Crazy hook shot. Oh my God. How do you call a whistle on that? That is the crew chief, and that's what I was telling you about. That's this classic. He's one of the best refs in the NBA. But at points in basketball games, he likes to be as important as the players. He loves it when the crowd boos him. And to me, personally, that's a problem. Now, don't get me wrong. He's an NBA Finals referee, but that would be the one hitch in the giddy up against this guy. Free throw number 1 for Naz Reid is up and in. Christian Brown going to come in. Gordon will go out. And one more free throw here for Naz Reid. Now, Ball Arena has given the crew chief exactly what he wants. The refs use sub chance. That means he's important, right? Second free throw won't go for Naz Reid. Rebound comes down to Reggie Jackson. Now the pass off over to Nikola Jokic. Jokic has it across the timeline. High right side over to Michael Porter, in my opinion, by the way. Over to Jokic, back over to Porter. Porter goes to the left hand. 10-foot split-legged jumper won't go. Rebound tipped by Jokic. That's a foul on the rebound. By referee number 2 against Minnesota, and that'll be Denver basketball on the side. 73-70 is the score. 4:07 left to go in the third quarter. And Christian Brown looks in. Throws it in on top over to Reggie Jackson. He brings it back over to the point. Inside the arc over to Porter. Gets a high pick from Jokic. Oh, that's a tough whistle against Minnesota. Foul on Kyle Anderson on the pick. Kyle wants them to challenge that. So that'll be a foul on Kyle Anderson, no relation to Pamela. Denver basketball on the side. And now, of course, this crew chief who likes to make it a lot about him walks over to Kyle Anderson, makes sure everybody sees him on the floor, and has a long conversation. And now Jokic yells at the crew chief. So let's play basketball. No one's here to watch you talk to somebody. Good job, Joker. KCP top the key over to Christian Brown. Remember, it's about the players, number 25. Nobody came here to watch you. KCP has it. In the paint over to Jokic. Got fouled and made the runner. Kyle Anderson again. And one free throw coming up here for Joker. Now Kyle Anderson back over to the crew chief. Once again, it's all about you. See, this is the problem. Whether it's for you or against you, this is what drives you crazy, right? I mean, this call favored the Nuggets, but this referee likes to make sure he's part of the show. Just call the damn game. Joker to the free throw line for an and one. Joker's first free throw attempt in the third quarter. Minnesota's had 7, and Joker misses it. Rebound tapped out by Christian Brown right over to Anthony Edwards. Back the other way comes Monte Morris, high right side over to Anthony Edwards. Nuggets are down by a point. Edwards has it right side of the midcourt circle, left side over to Monte. Catch and go inside the arc, in the corner. McDaniel's 3, jumpers up and in. Nuggets are down by 4, 76-72. First one to 100 wins the basketball game. Jokic has it inside the arc against Gobert. Spins him inside and out. Bank shot is up and in. Denver down by 2, 76-74. Monte Morris has it. Top of the key over to Gobert. Gobert hands it off behind him over to Edwards. He goes to the left hand. He's inside the arc. He's guarded by KCP. That's the offensive foul. Jumper good by Edwards. And a foul on KCP. This one's challengeable. It's referee number 2 that made that call. I mean, I think, just in my basketball eye, that is not a foul. Crowd seated on the jumbotron now. Edwards will go to the free throw line. And one free throw for Anthony Edwards. This will put Minnesota up by 5. And that one's good, 79-74. And the Ant-Man has 14 points in the third quarter. Here comes KCP. Reggie Jackson. Ball tapped away by Jokic, by Gobert. Jokic has it coming back the other way. Got fouled by Gobert. Layup is up and in. Gobert may get teed up here. He's right, though. I'm on Gobert's side here. Joker shoved him out of the way on that previous play and got away with one. And we have a timeout on the floor. If I was Rudy Gobert, I'd be a little ticked off myself. Yeah, that should have been a foul on Joker. Gobert's got all the complaints in the world. We're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
They were already Denver's longest-running afternoon sports talk show. Now, thanks to Nate Kreckman's boisterous snark,
Sometimes you don't even know how snarky you really feel.
and Andy Lindahl's inspired crankiness.
Do you feel inspired to be cranky?
I don't think it's an unfair assertion. Kreckman and Lindahl have been voted best sports talk radio show by Westward Magazine's Best of Denver. Congratulating Nate and Andy.
Thank you, Westward.
Thank you, Westward.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate the kind words.
Kreckman and Lindahl, weekdays 3 to 6, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Joker's going to have to hook shot. Over the top he goes.
He's so good! 2024-25 Denver Nuggets season memberships.
And all the great moments to come. Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook, Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier. Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets basketball brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 to exit 243 in the Central City Casino Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun. Jokic to the free throw line here for Denver. He's got a double-double. Free throws on the way, and that one's up and in. Joker has scored 10 in a row here for the Denver Nuggets. And the Nuggets are now down here by 2, 79-77. Edwards has it. pass, apparently. I don't know who. That's going to be a foul on Peyton Watson, and this will put Anthony Edwards to the free throw line here. And Edwards will get a couple of them. You know, it's going to be interesting because as for you people that listen to me, I'm not a huge stats guy. I think some of them matter, you know, but I don't let stats take over the broadcast. But it is interesting. Free throw number 1 by Edwards is on the way off the back of the rim and no good. At some point, stats are a real thing, right? Like, numbers are real. And if you look at it, Minnesota is a better basketball team when Karl Anthony Towns does not play. They're so much better defensively. So it begs the question, and I have no idea what their contract situations are in Minnesota. Hang on, I'll finish my thought here in a second. Here's Reggie Jackson. He's right side of the midcourt circle, throws it off over to Holiday. Back over to Jokic. Denver down here by 3 points. Jokic inside the arc, drives in on Gobert. Split the defenders, takes a tough 2. Jumper's no good. Rebound Watson. Shot clock didn't reset. Three-pointer good by Reggie Jackson with 0.4 on the clock. And we're tied up at 80. Monte Morris has it on the high left side. He gets a pick there from Gobert. Takes a long 2. That one's no good. Flat-footed rebound down to Joker. Momentum shifts back to the Nuggets here with less than 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jokic got bumped by Gobert, no whistle. Backs him down, throws out of it over to Christian. Somebody's got a big shot here, right here on this possession. Jokic head fake on the 3, drives in on Gobert, layup no good. He got fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's just as good. So Joker to the free throw line, who's had a monster third quarter. But to finish my thought, is like, I don't know what the content, you know, I don't spend my days off looking at everybody's salary cap. But couldn't one make the argument, if your numbers are better with Towns out and Naz Reid in, that is Karl Anthony Towns a trade piece? Like, as long you've developed Naz Reid, good job, Minnesota. But if you found a way to trade him, wait, Baca's got it pulled up here. Now, hang on, I'm going to have to look at that the next time out. Second free throw by Jokic is up and in. You get my point, right? Like, can you trade Karl Anthony Towns for picks or smaller contracts now that you have Naz Reid? It's going to be interesting to see what Tim Conley does in the offseason. But that's the offseason. Right now, we're in the season. This is the battle for the first spot in the Western Conference, and the Nuggets are up by 1. Here comes Anthony Edwards. Fadeaway 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Justin Holiday. Now the pass off over to Reggie. Front court, Watson gets down to the lane. Throws it off to Joker. Head fake on Gobert. Leans in. Layup good! Denver leads it by 3, 83 to 80. We have 1 minute to go in the third. 11 to 4 run here for Denver. Gobert drives in on Jokic. Can't get past him. Oh my God. Referee number 3 called a foul on Joker. Let's take a look at this replay. Does Joker want that to be challenged? He's normally the key here. No challenge by Denver, but Gobert's terrible at the free throw line, so that's probably why they didn't challenge it. 9-1 run here for Denver. Free throw number 1 is no good. First free throw by Gobert, missed it way left. That's why you don't challenge that call, because Gobert sucks at the free throw line. I mean, I'm just telling you the way it is, man. Second free throw for Rudy. That's a lane violation. Missed it again. Rebound down to Reggie Jackson. Told you. Just telling you the way it is. Here comes Jokic with the 3-point lead. Denver goes 2 for 1. You need to kill about 10 seconds off the game clock here. High left side is Reggie Jackson. He's He's guarded out there by Monte Morris. He goes to the right hand. 2 for 1 is open. Layup no good. Rebound down to Gobert. Gobert has it off over to Edwards. It's 5-on-4 until Reggie gets back. Alexander Walker, kick out 3. McDaniels won't go. Rebound Christian. Man, he had Holiday leaking out. Now Denver can go for one shot. Best case scenario, you make it 3, and you're up by 6 heading into the fourth quarter. At the worst case scenario, just make a bucket. High left side is Reggie Jackson. 7 seconds left to go. He's working against Monte. He goes to the right hand, turns the corner, has a shot blocked. Loose ball Gobert. Over to Walker. Never got a shot off coming back the other way. That was bad execution by a veteran in Reggie Jackson to close out the third quarter. At the end of the day, Nuggets lead it by 3, 83-80. One heck of a quarter by Nikola Jokic in that period. We'll take a timeout. Fourth quarter is coming up next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Next time you want to drive up the hill to play at the casinos in Central City, don't crawl up that old twisty canyon stuck behind slow buses and gravel trucks. Do what I do. Take I-70 to the Central City Casino Parkway. It's a quick, easy, scenic drive, and best of all, it's a modern 4-lane highway. Central City offers everything you need. Hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, and live casino action day or night. So remember, don't take the twisty, cruise I-70 to the Parkway and take the 4 lanes to fun.
There are trucks, then there's the truck. GMC Sierra, with available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra, not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
3 days only. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Save thousands on hot tubs and swim spas. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. National Western Complex. Hot tubs discounted 40 to 80% to the lowest possible price, starting at $29.99. Free professional delivery. Take possession tomorrow, next week, next month, or next season. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Shop over a dozen models of swim spas from 11 feet to over 19 feet. Swim spas offer low-impact exercise, active family fun, unsurpassed relaxation, and installation in one day. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. Everything must go. Free parking, free admission. You can't afford to miss this. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. Friday, noon to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
Hi guys, it's Sherry Lombardi. You haven't tried real chicken until you've tried Redbird Farms chicken. Juicy, tender, and full of flavor. It's all about the taste.
Yes, it is. Redbird Farms Chicken guarantees you've never tasted chicken this good, which is why since 1949, their customers keep on coming back. Choose a healthier, vegetarian-fed, chemical and antibiotic-free and cage-free chicken. Enjoy your food again. Take it from the queen of chicken here. Find Redbird Farms Chicken in King Super Safeway and City Market. Redbird Farms Chicken. You can't put a price on great taste.
Joker's going to have to hook shot. Over the top he goes. He's so good!
2024-25 Denver Nuggets season memberships are on sale now. Let's go! Yes! Full season memberships are sold out, but limited half and quarter season plans are available. Last season's membership plans sold out. Secure your seats before they're gone. Membership plans include playoff pre-sale access. Score your membership today at Nuggets.com.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Thank you.
Nuggets lead it here 83-80. Bounce pass in the paint over to Naz Reid. Layup won't go, but a foul on Michael Porter Jr. And that'll put Naz Reid to the free throw line, and he'll get a couple of them. First free throw for him is on the way. That one's no good. And he'll have one more. Sure I don't need to remind Nuggets fan or Minnesota fan if you're turning in from the frozen wasteland. Oh, you missed them both. This game here tonight essentially will determine who's the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Denver basketball coming back the other way. Here comes Reggie Jackson off over to Gordon from the free throw line. Jump shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Rudy Gobert. Back the other way comes Minnesota. High left side is Conley. Top of the key over to Nas Reed. Spin move on Michael Porter Jr. Back behind him over to Conley. Conley dribbles between his legs, working against Michael Porter Jr. Step back, long 2, jumper won't go. Rebound Gobert. Put it back up and in. Nugget lead down to a point, 83-82. Nuggets at home this year, when they have the lead heading into the fourth quarter, are 28-3. Gordon behind him over to Christian Brown. Brown goes baseline, loses the basketball and turns it over. McLaughlin lost it. Loose ball on the floor, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Denver. And that'll be Minnesota basketball the other way. So I think this is the rotation you're going to see in the first round of the playoffs, folks. It's a 9-man rotation. Conley has the top of the key over to Gobert, back over to Conley. I'll get into that a little bit more at the next free throws here. McLaughlin has it on the high left side. He drives in on Reggie Jackson. Throws back behind him over to Conley. Goes to the left hand. Throws it away and out of bounds. Denver basketball coming back the other way. Nuggets lead it by a point, 83-82. If you get to 100, you win the basketball game. But make no mistake about it, Chris Finch, tip of the hat to him. Minnesota has dictated the pace here in Denver. They want a low scoring with the best defensive team in the NBA, in my opinion. That's going to be a foul. Whistle against Reggie Jackson, the illegal pick. And here we go. Here comes McLaughlin. Lets the basketball roll. Picks it up, gets it across the sideline, guarded by Reggie Jackson. High pick there from Gobert. He actually set him there. Conley in the corner to Nas Reed for 3. That one misses. He's really struggled shooting the basketball. Rebound down to Aaron Gordon. Gordon hasn't shot it well, but he's done everything else right. Gordon has it on the high left side against McLaughlin. He could go bully ball here if he wants to. Doesn't look like he wants to deal. Top the key to Reggie. 10 on the shot clock here for Denver. Non-Jokic minutes for the Nuggets. Alley-oop, missed dunk, but a foul on Nas Reed, and Aaron Gordon will go to the free throw line. Gordon tonight just 1 of 5 shooting, but he does have a season-high 9 assists and 5 rebounds, and he'll go to the free throw line. Free throw number 1 for AG. While we have a moment, 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Broomfield, Denver. This is Denver Nuggets basketball. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Second free throw here coming up for Gordon. So a 9-man rotation here for Denver. So if you're looking towards the playoff, who's the odd man out? So we haven't seen DeAndre Jordan or Zeke Nnaji. So this would suggest in the first round of the playoffs that Aaron Gordon would be your backup center. Now that is going to depend on who you're matched up against, so that obviously can change. Runner down the lane is up and in by Alexander Walker, and we are tied up at 84 points apiece. And here comes Reggie Jackson. Crossover move, beat McLaughlin. He gets down the rim against Gobert. Leads in. Layup. Good. Gobert took away the paint. Reggie made him pay. He backed up too much. Back the other way comes Conley. Throws it off over to Nas Reed at the elbow. He's guarded by Peyton Watson. Spin move. Leads in. Blocked by Watson from behind. That's 5. Loose ball comes down. And another block shot by Christian Brown. Denver's got the basketball here. Denver leads it by 2 with the rock. Reggie Jackson has it at the point. He's guarded by Gobert. Right side Christian. Lobs it off over to Gordon. This is bully ball. Take him to the rim. AG puts it on the floor. Goes to the rim. Leads in. Layup no good. Tipped his own miss. Porter put it back up and in. Timeout Chris Finch. Denver leads it by 4. We're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
With tens of thousands of satisfied patients across America, it's no surprise QC Kinetics gets 5-star reviews.
I'm feeling on top of the world because of QC Kinetics.
I'm able to do the things that I wasn't able to do for a long time.
I can recommend them highly. I would recommend QC to anybody.
QC Kinetics has changed my
I
life.
couldn't believe it. I honestly was skeptical, but the pain went from a 10 to a 0.
Call QC Kinetics at 719-581-6626 for a free consultation.
3 days only. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Save thousands on hot tubs and swim spas. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. National Western Complex. Hot tubs discounted 40 to 80% to the lowest possible price, starting at $29.99. Free professional delivery. Take possession tomorrow, next week, next month, or next season. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Shop over a dozen models of swim spas from 11 feet to over 19 feet. Swim spas offer low-impact exercise, active family fun, unsurpassed relaxation, and installation in one day. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. Everything must go. Free parking, free admission. You can't afford to miss this. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. Friday, noon to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
Men, this is Jeff for the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic. The one you love is the light of your life. And if you're like most of us, you want to do whatever you can to nurture your relationship. But if you're suffering with erectile dysfunction, you know the impacts the condition is likely having on you and your partner. ED is a relationship destroyer. It can contribute to depression, distancing, conflicts, and even breakups and divorce. And what's so disturbing about this is that most men who suffer with ED can be successfully treated, but a lot of guys don't seek treatment when they should. At the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic, we have protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases. In fact, if you're like most guys, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment and maybe find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. So call the Rocky Mountain Men's Clinic today. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 720-440-7900 or go to RockyMountainMen'sClinic.com. We have 5 offices across the Front Range to serve you.
When friends and family come to visit, do what I do and take the short drive up the hill to Central City. It's only 30 minutes from the west side of town via I-70 and the Central City Casino Parkway. Central City offers everything your fun-seeking group desires. Hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, a craft brewery, and live casino action day or night. Central City isn't the big box, corporate-owned casino experience. It's Colorado-owned and operated, rich in history. Bring your friends and family, cruise I-70 to the Parkway, and take the 4 lanes to fun.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Portion of tonight's game brought to you by Fubo TV. Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. Watch the Nuggets and more live TV and sports without cable. Visit FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com. Things can change, people, but seriously, at the end of the day, this is the battle for the number 1 spot in the Western Conference here tonight in Denver. Nuggets lead up by 4. We're in the 4th quarter. Naz Reid has it. Minnesota comes out of a timeout. Conley 3. Jumpers, nothing but net. The older he gets, the better he gets. Like, his numbers are way up. 88-87. Denver leads it by a point. Anybody's ball game here. High left side is Reggie Jackson. High kick from Gordon. Non-Jokic minutes here for Denver. High right side is Watson. Spin move in the paint. Dumps it off. Gordon dunk, 2 hands. Great pass. Peyton Watson. Back the other way is McLaughlin. Less than 8 minutes to go in the ball game. McLaughlin high left side over to Conley. Conley has it against Peyton Watson, who has tied his career high in blocks in the game tonight with 5. Over to Naz Reid, guarded by Christian Brown. He's at the mid-post to the dotted line. Spin move over his right shoulder. Jumper won't go. Long rebound comes down to Christian Brown. Nuggets up by 3 with the basketball. It's a second unit, by the way. Over to Gordon, right to the rack. Dumps it off. Watson layup no good. He got fouled, and he will go to the free throw line. Reggie standing at the free throw line. You better take the free throws than Peyton Watson. Come on, man. Peyton Watson, 67% free throw shooter. And I'll bet you anything that he makes them both. How do you like that? 67% free throw shooter? Bet he makes them both. He looks pretty calm. Got some cool shoes on. Free throw number 1 for Peyton Watson. That was good. Don't worry about it, man. I got it. 91-87 is the score. Joker back on the floor with Jamal Murray. Peyton Watson looking to put the Nuggets up by nickel here. Jamal Murray doing a good job of getting people in the right spots here. Second free throw, it's automatic for Peyton Watson. That one misses. Rebound down to Jamal Murray. It's even better. Top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic hands it off over to Murray. Turns the corner. Little floater. Bank no good. Foul on the rebound on Nikola Jokic. Yeah, that's probably true. That's probably a foul. Score on Joker. Well, folks, here you are. You're up 91-87 on the game of the year. You're at home. You have no excuse in the world to lose this basketball game. High right side is Anderson in the corner. 3-pointers on the way by McDaniels. That one will go. Rebound down to Peyton Watson. Watson will bring it across the timeline. Picked up there by McDaniels. He goes to the left hand. He beat him off the dribble. And then Joker hit the floor in the backcourt. I'm sorry, on the end line. And that's going to be foul on Gobert. I was away from the play, so I didn't see it. I'm assuming Gobert just shoved him down. Here's the replay. Oh, he just grabbed his arm and pulled him down. I mean, that was a pretty good flop by Joker, though. I'm not going to lie. Is that on Gobert? Yeah. That's 4 on Gobert, 4 on Jokic. And here we go. Christian Brown looks in. Throws it in over to Joker. Joker has it inside the arc. Less than 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Over to Murray. Murray at the dotted line, working against McDaniels. He goes to the left hand, beat him off the dribble. Throws it over to Joker at the nail. Jumper good. 93-87. Denver leads it by 6 points. This is Denver's big lead of the basketball game. Anthony Edwards has it at the midcourt circle. You got to kill about another minute until you can bring Gordon back in. He goes to the left hand, guarded by Murray. 3-pointer, short, no good. Rebound, Peyton Watson. A bucket here, Chris Finch, my friend. And you may have to call a timeout, buddy. Here's Porter. Throws top of the key over to Jokic. Jokic has it inside the arc. Fake the handoff over to Murray. Hands it off over to Porter. Porter turns the corner. Fadeaway jumper. Yeah! 21-8 run Denver. They lead it by 8. Their big lead of the game. Chris Finch, hi buddy. You got to call timeout. We're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
Mosher.
I saw a comment from one Jaden McDaniels.
Lombardi. Jaden McDaniels said this.
It's a good matchup for us, but I think we're the better team.
I love young studs being confident. I love that. But man, be careful what you wish for. Why are you asking for that?
You're talking about the defending champs. You don't say that. You don't say dumb stuff. Wake up with Brett Kane at 6 a.m. Then it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Altitude Sports Radio, 92.5.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every goal, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a game-winning goal in the final seconds of overtime or a shot on goal in the first period. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Tired of the traditional dining experience? Spice up your night out with Texas de Brazil and enjoy a unique concept and a festive upscale atmosphere. Texas de Brazil is a Brazilian steakhouse that offers guests endless servings of flame grilled beef, lamb, pork, chicken, and sausage, cooked and served tableside by the restaurant gauchos. Plus, the seasonal salad area of more than 50 items makes Texas de Brazil the steakhouse even vegetarians love. Texas de Brazil, located in the shops at Northfield, serving dinner nightly and lunch on Fridays.
Hey, Colorado sports fans, Vic Lombardi here, letting you know Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. You can watch the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and more sports, shows, movies, news, all of it. Over 350 channels streaming live on your television, phone, and other devices. No cable required. Best part, you can try Fubo for free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com.
This is Todd Brayton's heart. He's begun his wellness journey. This is it sound on a treadmill, at a slight incline, on a stroll through the forest. And this is the heart of Maria Sanchez, his physician. What's it doing here? A lot, actually. Because when we partner with you, we don't just offer a strategic plan and status updates. We put our hearts into it, beat for beat. We call it the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Fans, the NBA playoffs are on their way. But before they begin, it's the SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament.
Winner advances, the loser goes home.
8 teams vying for the last 2 spots in each conference.
Hurry!
Some teams will get it.
You or die?
Others, they're coming up short.
Forget about that, Who wants it more?
It's now or never. The playoffs are calling, but first, you gotta win to get in. The SoFi NBA Play-In Tournament, April 16th through 19th on ESPN and TNT. Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, gang, one of your Denver Nuggets hit a double-double tonight, so don't forget tomorrow you can go to Wendy's and get a free 6-piece nugget, crispy or spicy with any purchase. Valid tomorrow, only one per person at participating Denver Front Range and Colorado Springs Wendy's restaurants. Minnesota basketball out of a timeout. Nuggets have their big lead of the game. They're up the Ocho. McDaniels has it on the left side over to Conley. Conley working against Jokic. He goes baseline, throws it off in the corner, back over to Edwards. Left side McDaniels and a 3. Get out. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Peyton Watson. Holy moly. A bucket here. You have a double-digit lead, and you're over halfway home in the fourth quarter. Murray. Oh, my goodness. He beat McDaniels off the dribble. Jump shots up and in. Denver leads it by 10. Their big lead of the night. Here comes Edwards the other way. First one to 100 wins. Edwards has it at the midcourt circle. Denver leads it 97-87. Edwards left side over to Conley. That's some travel, man. He goes to the right hand, shoots a 3. Got it. That's deadly. The dude's awesome. Conley's just a machine. Here comes Murray the other way. Conley's got 19 in the game, 5 of 8 from downtown. Murray at the midcourt circle, 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. High pick there from Christian Brown. Through the window, pick and roll. Jokic throws it away. It was deflected. What are you looking at? Seriously, how do you miss that call? Ashley Moyer Gleach. You are 1 foot away from that play. Don't guess. Just tell us what you see. She got overruled by the officials. It'll be Denver basketball. Jokic has it. Oh, spin move on Gobert. Beat him badly. Left-handed hook shot up and in. 99-90. Denver leads it by 9. 4:45 to go. Here comes Mike Conley the other way. He's at the right sideline, guarded by Peyton Watson. Another 30 seconds to get Aaron Gordon back. Bounce pass right side over to Conley, guarded by Porter. Through the window over to Gobert. Hands it off down low. A dunk right-handed by McDaniels. Nice play there by Minnesota. And Denver basketball coming back the other way. The Nuggets will kill as much time as they can here. They'll let the basketball roll. He picks it up. Does Jamal Murray, gets it across the timeline. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic has it at the point, picks up his dribble. Throws it back to over to Christian. Dog! 2 hands! You rock him, you shock him, you dunk on him, you get fouled by him, and that's the Kansas way. Denver leads it by 9. Christian, such a good play. Gobert got him. That's 5 on Gobert. Christian Brown, the N1 free throw. Missed it. Rebound tipped out of bounds. I think that's off Minnesota, and it is. Holy moly, you hit a three-pointer. This is a 5-point play. Well, Jokic wants to inbound it quickly. Timeout called by Malone. Interesting timeout call there. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
Beat the spring cleaning rush with big savings and priority booking by calling our heroes at Zero Res. This is Brett Kane. I had them out to my house, clean the carpets, get the air ducts done, and I'm so happy I did so because you can just tell it's fresher inside the house. It's cleaner, especially over the winter months. Think about all that dirt, that dust, that dander, that sludge that winter comes with. You're breathing that in. And as many as 1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies caused by particles frequently found in the air inside their homes. So get Zero Res out to give you that fresh spring feeling. Over 9,000 raving reviews with a 4.9 Google rating. And you can see for yourself what all the hype is about. And this month, you can get 3 rooms Zero Resified from Denver's #1 carpet cleaner starting at just $109 and take $75 off your air duct cleanings. So call my friends at Zero Res now, 303-471-5150, or go online at ZeroResDenver.com and say you want the Altitude Special. Zero Res, spell it backward or forward, it spells the same.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
101-92 is the score. 4:03 left to go in the basketball game. Nuggets looking to stand on top of the Western Conference. With a win tonight over Minnesota, they will do that with 2 games to go at San Antonio and at Memphis. First things first, Nuggets lead it by 9, 101-92. It'll be Denver basketball underneath with 14 on the shot clock. If you get to 108, you win the basketball game. Denver's at 101 right now. Inbound goes to Peyton Watson. Dangerous pass handled by Jokic down the lane. Layup blocked and out of bounds. There's going to be a foul called on Minnesota. And that one's going to be on McDaniels. And free throws coming up here for Nikola Jokic. What'd they say on the jump today? Nikola Jokic has only averaged 3.3 assists against Minnesota this year. Free throw number 1 is up and in. Well, Perk, he's got 37, 11, and 7 right now. He'll have one more free throw. Second free throw is on the way for Jokic. That one misses. Rebound down to Gobert. Nuggets lead it by 10. Hands it off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it across the timeline, guarded by Murray. Stutter step in a drive, gets to the rim. Crazy shot, no good. Got bailed out by the official. And that might be a challenge here for Denver. And that's a whistle from the crew chief. Uh-oh, Porter never says anything. He wants them to challenge that thing. You might as well do it before the 3-minute mark gets over. There you go. Tony Brothers is going to get challenged here. He may have blown the call. Michael Porter never says anything. And that'll be a challenge here. We'll see if Tony can figure out a way to make he was right. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's Champions replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. If your windows are drafty, difficult to operate, or costing you money on your energy bill, it's time to replace them. Champion Windows is here to help. Champion builds our own windows right here in the USA. We make the process easy. We help you choose the best design options for your home. We then build your project in our very own factory. Our install team manages your project every step of the way, and it's all backed by our lifetime guarantee. Turn your house into your dream home with more livable space in a new Champion sunroom, or enhance your curb appeal with new siding, now 30% off. Don't wait, this sale won't last long. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and 30% off sunrooms and siding. Call 877-GO-CHAMPION or visit ChampionSaveNow.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. All discounts apply to our regular prices. Select styles apply. Minimum purchase required. Cannot be combined with other advertised offers. See store or website for details.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Well, we have a challenge on the floor, and here's the big question of the night, folks. Is Tony Brothers going to have to admit he was wrong? The drama continues. All 3 referees over at the replay monitor. He's got to find something to make sure he was right? I mean, that's the way it goes. See, he's pointing at the screen. You see this guy here? He may have brushed his laces. It's a long review. The call on the floor was a foul on Michael Porter Jr., and the Nuggets challenged that thing. And we'll find out if Tony Brothers will admit that he was actually wrong on the call. Remember, this won't even be in the final 2-minute report, so he got bailed out there. It's a long discussion here. Watch the crowd erupt if the challenge is successful. Here we go. So now he's actually a really good ref. He just thinks he's like a player. That's the only bad thing about it. He wants to be a part of the show. That's the one negative about it. He's actually a really, really good ref. And if Christian Brown gets out of the way, we can get the call here. Were you wrong, Tony? Challenge successful here by Denver. That'll be a jump ball between the two players. It'll be Michael Porter Jr. against Anthony Edwards. And Porter should win this, so probably tap it to Jokic. Whenever we're ready. Whenever we're ready. So that'll be Denver basketball coming back the other way. That's a foul? They called a foul on Anthony Edwards. I'm going to see the replay on that. Oh, he pulled down on Mike's shoulder. You know what, though? That's not a bad play. You might as well risk it, right? I mean, you're down by 10 with 3:47 to go. You might as well risk it and hope the refs don't call it. So a great call there by Tony Brothers. Free throws for Porter. That one's up and in. Nuggets lead by 11. This is their big lead in the night. Now Jokic is getting all of his players on the same page here. Extension of the coaching staff is Nikola Jokic. Second free throw for Mike. That one's good. Nuggets lead at 104 to 92. And then Denver now with a stop can start playing clock. Anthony Edwards has it across the timeline. Left side over to Reed in the corner to Conley for three. That one's off the mark. Rebound Reed. Putback is up and in. Didn't get the stops, and now you still got to play basketball, but you can play deliberately. Inbound goes to Jamal Murray. Backcourt pressure being applied by Minnesota. Front court over to Christian. He's got Watson with him. Shot that thing home! Right on Rudy Gobert! Oh, Rudy! Where you at, bro? Christian Brown just dumped that thing on your melon. Denver leads it by 12. Through the window is Anthony Edwards. Layup no good. Rebound down to Porter. Porter quickly up the floor. Denver's pushing the pace. Alley-oop. Shot Christian Brown! Let's go! Christian Brown! Denver leads it by 14! Timeout, Minnesota! I want to say who's your daddy, but I'm not going to go there. We're back at 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
This is Dan Kaplis. Many big problems in Colorado are caused by a lack of respect for the inherent dignity and value of human life. That lack of respect for human life is also behind the explosion of violence on our roadways, committed by reckless drivers who don't respect your life or anyone else's. Our firm has a long and distinguished track record of making these reckless drivers and their insurance companies pay in full so that seriously injured people receive the money they need to rebuild their lives. We're the only firm in Colorado history to win 5 straight multi-million-dollar jury verdicts in Colorado crash cases. Dan Kaplis Law is a serious firm for serious cases. We accept righteous injury cases on a percentage fee basis so that we can represent good people from all walks of life without regard to ability to pay. If you need my help, give me a call at 303-770-5551 or hit dankaplislaw.com. That's Dan, C-A-P-L-I-S law.com.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets on a 24-10 run here in the fourth quarter. They lead it by 14 points. Christian Brown, left-handed tomahawk on Rudy Gobert. He threw him the brie cheese, and then he got an alley-oop dunk. Yeah, this team's fired up. Touch foul called on Jamal Murray. And that'll be Minnesota basketball on the side here. Nuggets lead it by 14 points. Alexander Walker looks in. Face guarded by Murray. Throws it off over to Gobert. Foul called on Nikola Jokic. Two quick fouls called on Denver. They're trying to get Minnesota to the free throw line here. Murray claps at Ashley's face like, good job. Get him to the free throw line. Make this game interesting. Inbound goes on top over to Walker. Throws it off on the high left side. Over to Edwards. Three-pointer read. Blocked by Watson. That's 6. He's got a breakaway. Dunk with the right hand. I'm a peacock, coach. You got to let me fly. Timeout, Minnesota. We're back at 60 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Sick and tired of the achy joints? Do you dread the idea of surgery? Well, you need to call QC Kinetics today. Vic Lombardi here. Listen, the state of healthcare always changing, right? Old ideas like steroid surgery, they're no longer your only options. Regenerative medicine at QC Kinetics is transforming lives with innovative, non-surgical, drug-free treatment that deliver lasting results. Whether it's knee pain, shoulder pain, for me, it's back pain. Don't let this kind of pain keep you from living your best life. Call QC Kinetics, the advanced state-of-the-art treatment to harness and direct your body's natural ability to restore and repair. It's a revolutionary approach. Get you going, long-term relief with no downtime. So make 2024 the year you can reclaim your mobility, reclaim your independence. Walk around, play, live without the danger and trauma of surgery. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation. 303-900-8986. That's 303-900-8986.
Denver Nuggets basketball on the Altitude Radio Network.
Chris Finch has seen it up. Here comes the end of the bench here. Nuggets lead it by 16 with 2:44 to go. Denver's starters are all out there. I don't think they saw this one coming. So it'll be Minnesota basketball coming out of the timeout here. We'll get the correct names here for you in a moment. Minnesota basketball, top of the key over to Luka. Luka hands it off back behind him. Stutter step in his drive, bounce pass down low, bobble the pass, triple teamed. Dribbles around Porter, jump shot. Ooh, crazy looking jump shot, and that one goes up and in by Leonard Miller into the game here. Denver lets the basketball sit in the backcourt to kill more time. He picks the basketball up there. Does it's Peyton Watson. He's on the high left side. Dribble handoff over to Porter. Top of the key now. It's Jamal Murray. 2 minutes to go. Over to Jokic. Back away from Luka from behind. Streaking out the front court to dunk. 2 hands there by Jordan. That's not McLaughlin. That is, hang on, folks, Josh Minot. Minot gets the dunk. Here comes Nikola Jokic across the timeline. He's on the elbow. Got it up there by Luka. It's Luka Garza. Throws out of it over to Jamal Murray. Behind the back, bounce pass back over to Jokic. Touch foul called against Garza. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up here for Nikola Jokic. Jokic 37, 11, and 7. So hang on, this is basically for my purposes here. Luka Garza is on the floor. We have Minot. We have Miller. Free throw number 1 by Joker is up and in. That is Leonard Miller. Deshaun Nix is on the floor. And who's more? Wendell Moore is on the floor. Second free throw here for Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray comes out of the basketball game. Murray, 20 points in the basketball game. High left side foul on Reggie Jackson. And now I think Malone's going to empty his bench. Here comes Zeke Naji. Malone Charlotte's still not comfortable enough to bring in Hunter Tyson, Jalen Pickett, and Braxton Key into the game yet. I appreciate that. It's the biggest game of the year. Free throw number 1 for Moore is on the way, and that one is up and in. I'm sorry, that's Nix. Deshaun Nix. Peyton Watson going to come out of the game. Career high 6 block shots for Peyton Watson, and a huge hug from head coach Michael Malone. Second free throw here for Nix. That one's up and in. Nuggets lead at 112 to 100, and Denver can play clock. Jokic hands it off over to Reggie Jackson. No reason for Joker to be on the floor right now. Here comes Reggie Jackson across the timeline. Hands it off over to Porter. Left side now, Christian Brown. Brown goes to the left hand. Puts it on the floor. Gives it back over to Jokic. Jokic spins on Garza. Gets down the lane. Little leans in. Little layup is up and in. Get him out of the game. No reason for Joker to be on the floor. He's got 41 points in the basketball game. High left side is Moore Jr. He throws top of the key over to Nix. Hunter Tyson up and off the bench for Denver. In the corner, 3-pointers on the way. That one is up and in by Minot. With 1:05 left to go. Inbound goes to Christian Brown. Here comes Jay Huff and Hunter Tyson off the bench here for Denver. A little bit too late, though. Here comes Reggie Jackson across the timeline. Less than a minute to go. High left side, Christian Brown. 3-pointer Najee. Air ball. Rebound down to Porter. Put it back up. Missed that. And the rebound in traffic comes down to Miller. Miller has it across the timeline. He has it at the point, guarded by Christian Brown. Left side over to Nixon, a 3. Jumper's good. 114 to 106 in the score. Denver leads it by 8. Inbound goes to Reggie Jackson. They got a foul. Reggie is trapped in the backcourt, and got bailed out late by the official, and that'll be a foul on Nix, and that'll put Reggie Jackson to the free throw line. That'll get Joker and Michael Porter Jr. out of the basketball game, and Hunter Tyson and Jay Huff will come in after the first free throw. Man, what a game for Nikola Jokic. He's a problem. 41 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists in the basketball game for the 3-time MVP. Reggie Jackson at the free throw line. Now Strother's up and off the bench, and so is Jalen Pickett for the final 33 seconds. Free throws up and in. So everybody going to come out except for the free throw shooter, Reggie Jackson. One more free throw coming up here for Reggie. Good. And here we go. The inbound goes up the right sideline over to Moore Jr. He has it on the high right side. Jacks up a 3. That jumper's no good. Long rebound down to Nix. He spins baseline, guarded by Huff. In the paint, the pass deflected and stolen by Reggie Jackson. And Denver will get it across the timeline, and that'll be it. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Of course you will. Why wouldn't you delay the game a little bit longer? That's why you're a number 3 referee in the NBA. No, actually, I shouldn't say that. You got to do your job. Referees shouldn't play clock, right? Although I wish they would. Free throw number 1 for Strother. Short and no good. He's a good free throw shooter. Jalen Pickett comes into the game, and Reggie Jackson will come out. Second free throw, no good. Strother's a good free throw shooter, too. Shot clock is turned off. And back the other way, Minnesota. Down the lane, jump shot blocked, late whistle, and a foul called against Denver. And free throws coming up here for Miller. Free throw number 1 for Miller with 9 seconds left to go. That one is on the way, and that one is up and in. Well, folks, there you go. Top of the Western Conference with at San Antonio and at Memphis Les. Take care of business, and you'll get the number 1 seed. Second free throw won't go. Rebound down to Najee. Denver does have to get it across the timeline. Ballerina crowd to its feet. There's the horde. Denver sits atop of the Western Conference. They take care of the Minnesota Timberwolves. The final tonight, 116-107. 2 games to go. Oh, man, what a win. We have our post-game show coming up here in a moment. First, we have our walk-off interview. I kind of hope it's Christian Brown, man. That guy kind of... It's hard to change a game in 45 seconds, but that dude... I mean, there's a lot of good candidates here. And look at us go. He's going to take... Yeah, we got Christian Brown. I'd like to welcome the 4th member of our broadcast team, Christian Brown, into the game here tonight, man.
How are you guys?
Hey, dude, listen, man. In 40 seconds, you changed this entire game, man. That was I almost cussed right there. That was unbelievable. 2 back-to-back dunks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fun run. And then Hayden got one after that. So we did a good job defending and getting on and running. I think I said that yesterday, last game. That's when we get out and running. So it was definitely a fun stretch.
I said on the broadcast this was going to be basically your first playoff game of the year, quote unquote. Did it feel like that?
I mean, the fan energy definitely felt like that. It felt like a different game. Obviously, we know it's a stake. It's just another regular season game, but we came in knowing, the one seed was kind of on the line tonight, and I think we did a good job of rising to the occasion.
Nugget fan wants to know how important the number 1 seed is to you guys.
Well, I mean, we love playing at home, in front of the home crowd. Obviously, you guys give us energy. And it means a lot to us, to play in front of you guys. But the 1 seed means a lot just because you're at home, and we know it meant a lot last year. So, it's good to be in the spot. We still got 2 games to win.
Hey, you and Jokic combined for 49 points, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Hey, by the way, Jay Huff, look at him go. Look at that arm throwing these shirts up here. By the way, you won the plus-minus tonight. You were the best plus on the plus-minus, man. I'm just so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. I just love the way, as a young player, that you embrace the game of basketball. I don't know if that's a question, Christian, but I just love the way you approach the game, man.
So I appreciate. I love playing in front of the fans and being at home. I just want to win. Obviously, winning the second championship, would mean the world to all of us. So I appreciate that.
Christian, I want you to do me a favor. You're from Kansas. Get one of these footballs and throw it to me. It's fan appreciation. You can't throw. Look.
I was a running back. I wasn't a quarterback.
You can't throw?
No, I can't throw.
All right, I'm getting caught up on fan appreciation, man. Thanks for the time. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. Christian Brown tonight, man. I tell you what, he swung that game in 40 seconds. AG, up here. AG. Oh, I'm sorry. They're throwing... Oh, by the way, Coach Malone tied for second most wins in franchise history at 423. Remember, Doug Moe's banners hung up here at 432. All right, it's fan appreciation night. All the players are on the floor. And I just got a basketball, man. I just got it. You see that bucket? Is that Strawberry? Hang on, I'm going to find a little kid to throw it. I'm sorry, Bert. I'm caught up in the moment. I'm caught up on First in the West. I'm caught up. Bert, do you remember when I saved your life by catching one of these basketballs about 10 years ago? I'm going to find a little kid to give this basketball to. Nuggets, top of the Western Conference, 116-107, the final postgame show coming up in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network. Oh, my goodness. I can't tell you how big that bucket was.
This has been Denver Nuggets basketball with Jason Kosminski. Coming up, highlights, coaches, and player interviews of the Denver Nuggets postgame. Next on the Altitude Radio Network.
you've got Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Energy, get your skill. Let's go take this game. Coming up after the game, we're reacting with you on In the Paint with Dan Tanner.
Hey, Nuggets Nation, this is Dan Tanner. Coming up after the game, I'll break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets. And we'll look ahead to what's next for your reigning NBA champion, Denver Nuggets.
In the Paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook. Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two. And tell them Lord you. Make your team be great and your picks be true. And if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two. And tell them Lord you. It's a crazy world, so what do you do? Tell them Lord you. Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Denver Nuggets basketball. This is the Ball Corporation postgame show. The future is in your hands. Recycle it. Here's Mark Bertinelli.
Post-game shows presented by Ball Corporation. Futures in your hands. Recycle it. Welcome. Along with Jordan Berg, I'm Mark Bertinelli. We're coming to you live from the studios here in Denver as tonight, the Denver Nuggets dominate the fourth quarter. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 116-107, and they take the top spot in the Western Conference with 2 games to go in the regular season. The Nuggets are 56-24. One more win will tie the franchise record for most wins in a regular season. 2 more wins, and it'll be the best season in the history of the Denver Nuggets, at least when it comes to the regular season. Just a whale of a basketball game tonight. That was some good hoops at Ball Arena this evening as the Nuggets come out on top. All right, here the post-game show. We'll head back to Ball. We'll hear from head coach Michael Malone. I'll tell you about the other scores around the world of sports, what it means for the Denver Nuggets as the playoff picture is getting more and more solidified, but we still have a lot of things up in the air with just 4 days left in the NBA regular season. So all that is just around the corner. But first, let's listen to the highlights from the second half of this game, and most of them came from the fourth quarter. It was a tight, close game throughout. The Timberwolves have a 2-point lead after the first quarter. The Timberwolves had a 2-point lead at halftime. What's my math? 3-point lead. It was 52-49, Minnesota with the lead at halftime. So to the third quarter we go. And here comes the Nuggets.
Back over to Jokic. Denver down here by 3 points. Jokic inside the arc, drives in on Gobert. Split the defenders, takes a tough 2. Jumper's no good. Rebound Watson. Shot clock didn't reset. 3-pointer good by Reggie Jackson with .4 on the clock. And we're tied up at 80.
Reggie ties it at 80. We got there because Nikola Jokic went off. Joker tonight, just a ridiculous stat line. Again, 41 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals in 38 minutes. He was 16 of 20 from the field in this game. And he closed the third quarter by scoring 13 of the last 16 points for Denver in that frame. But it led to a Nuggets lead heading to the fourth quarter. Denver was up by 3. It was 83-80. Good guys. And then when it came down to winning time, that's when the Nuggets really took over. They went on a massive run in the fourth.
Fakes the handoff over to Murray. Hands it off over to Porter. Porter turns the corner. Fadeaway jumper. Yeah! 21-8 run. Denver, they lead it by 8. Their big lead of the game. Chris Finch, my buddy, you got to call timeout.
And he did. The Timberwolves needed a break because there was just something about the Nuggets offense in that fourth quarter where it seemed like it was unstoppable. It was helped by the defense. And, of course, Nikola Jokic just doing MVP things.
Jokic has it. Spin move on Gobert. Beat him badly. Left-handed hook shot up and in. 99-90. Denver leads it by 9. 4:45 to go.
Joker with 41 points. Jamal had 20 points. Mike had 18. Those were the 3 players in double figures for the Nuggets tonight. But it was Christian Brown who came in the fourth quarter and made a difference. And he did it by doing things like this.
Does Jamal Murray gets it across the timeline. Throws it off over to Jokic. Jokic has it at the point, picks up his dribble, throws it back to over to Christian. Dog! 2 hands! You rock him, you chuck him, you dunk on him, you get fouled by him, and that's the Kansas way. Denver leads it by 9. Oh, Christian, such a good play.
Christian Brown and Peyton Watson both getting minutes late in a close game against Minnesota. Christian with a massive dunk right there. But how about this one?
Inbound goes to Jamal Murray. Backcourt pressure being applied by Minnesota. Front court over to Christian. He's got Watson with him. Dunk that thing home! Right on Rudy Gobert! Oh, Rudy! Where you at, bro? Christian Brown just dumped that thing on your melon. Denver leads it by 12. Through the window is Anthony Edwards. Layup no good. Rebound down to Porter. Porter quickly up the floor. Denver's pushing the pace. Alley-oop. Dunk Christian Brown! Let's go! Christian Brown! Denver leads it by 14! Timeout, Minnesota! I want to say who's your daddy, but I'm not going to go there.
Okay, listen, I don't want to be a prisoner of the moment, but that middle dunk by Christian might be one of the best in-game dunks I've seen in years. My man went up off his left foot, switched the ball to his left hand, and dunked on Rudy Gobert. Ball arena going crazy, Nuggets bench going crazy, and Denver outscores Minnesota 33-27 in the fourth quarter to get the 116-107 win and take control of the top spot in the Western Conference as the Nuggets improved to 33-8 there at home. Your post-game show is presented by Ball Corporation. The future's in your hands. Recycle It will continue after a timeout on the Altitude Radio Network.
Ball Corporation postgame show on the Altitude Radio Network. This past year, we've gone from the perfect conditions for spending money to the best conditions for saving it. And at Premier Members Credit Union, we can help you cultivate a green thumb for growing your own money into more money. With great rates of return for money market savings accounts and CDs, you can harvest the savings you always wished you had. Learn how to grow your own money with 5% APY on your first $2,000. Premier Members Credit Union. Join us at becomepremier.com. Federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
3 days only. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Save thousands on hot tubs and swim spas. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. National Western Complex. Hot tubs discounted 40 to 80% to the lowest possible price, starting at $29.99. Free professional delivery. Take possession tomorrow, next week, next month, or next season. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Complex. Shop over a dozen models of swim spas from 11 feet to over 19 feet. Swim spas offer low-impact exercise, active family fun, unsurpassed relaxation, and installation in one day. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. Everything must go. Free parking, free admission. You can't afford to miss this. It's a major manufacturer's liquidation of hundreds of in-stock spas. Friday, noon to 8 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Hot Tub and Swim Spa Sale. National Western Complex. Visit hottubandSwimSpaSale.com.
It's Avalanche Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale this week. Hundreds of Harleys tagged with liquidation pricing. Save $2,000, $4,000, even $6,000 at Avalanche Harley's pre-owned spring clearance sale. Good credit, bad credit, no credit, no problem. Avalanche Harley is considering 100% of all credit applications. The owner says 50 used bikes must go this week. We need to make room for the new 2024s. Don't need perfect credit. Don't need a cash down payment. The pre-owned spring clearance sale ends this Saturday. Approved credit.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital. And it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
The Ball Corporation postgame show on the Altitude Radio Network. Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 at exit 243 in the Central City Casino Park while your 4 lanes to fun. Welcome back to your Nuggets postgame show as Denver beats Minnesota 116 to 107. The Nuggets have the best record in the Western Conference and the second best record in the NBA, behind only the Boston Celtics. We're sitting on 62 wins right now over there in the East. All right, scores around the NBA tonight. The Cavs beat the Grizzlies 110-98. Donovan scored 29. Hornets over the Hawks 115-114. It didn't really hurt Atlanta much because Atlanta's locked into that number 10 spot, basically, in the Eastern Conference, the final play-in spot in the East. They're going to take on Chicago. The Nets defeated the Raptors 106-102. The Dallas Mavericks got a win in Miami over the Heat 111-92. Lucas scores 29. The Mavs are currently in the number 5 spot. They clinch a playoff spot with the win tonight, their 50th win of the season. The Mavs are 6 games back of the Nuggets. They are a game and a half back. Game and a half back of the LA Clippers for that number 4 spot. So it looks like the Clippers and Mavs are probably going to meet in a first round playoff matches as the 4-5 seeds there in the West. Bucks over the Magic 117-99. The Thunder absolutely destroyed the Spurs 127-89. San Antonio scored 11 points in the first quarter of that game. The Thunder are now a game back of the Nuggets with the Timberwolves lost tonight. This is how tight the West is. Minnesota went from the number 1 seed to the number 3 seed because the Nuggets beat Minnesota and the Thunder won, and the Thunder have the tiebreaker over Minnesota. So right now, the Timberwolves are in the number 3 spot. They play the Pelicans in the first round if the playoffs started tomorrow, but obviously still 2 games left for both those teams to decide who gets the number 2 position. And the Phoenix Suns lit up the Clippers in L.A. tonight. Bones Highland, though. Bones Highland leading the way for the LA Clippers with 37 points and 9 assists, but the Suns win at 124-108 as Phoenix remains in the 7th spot. They are a game back New Orleans for the 6th spot in the West and a game ahead of the Kings for the number 8 spot in the West. In our game, the Nuggets beat the Timberwolves 116-107 to take the top spot in the West. The Nuggets have a record of 56-24, 1 win away from matching the best regular season record in Nuggets history. We'll continue with your Denver Nugget postgame show after a timeout on the Altitude Radio Network. The Ball Corporation postgame show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey,
Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier. Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
This past year, we've gone from the perfect conditions for spending money to the best conditions for saving it. In a Premier Members Credit Union, we can help you cultivate a green thumb for growing your own money into more money. With great rates of return for money market savings accounts and CDs, you can harvest the savings you always wished you had. Learn how to grow your own money with 5% APY on your first $2,000. Premier Members Credit Union. Join us at becomepremier.com. Federally insured by the NCUA, membership eligibility required.
The Colorado Avalanche take on the Winnipeg Jets in an afternoon division rivalry matchup on Saturday, April 13th at 2 p.m.
For their main